clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Eagles ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Stark. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's talk a little about Arizona. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Tackled there by the defense. Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Stark. Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game out.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take take an overall view of Boston College. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's John. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's DeLuca. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stark. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stark. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a... And they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go!
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Military stunt!
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Running with the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The Golden Eagles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Kramer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's DeLuca. He unleashes a long one. Picked off.
And That's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught close to the marker. It's Stokes. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. Back to pass. It's DeLuca. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes.
Oh, he's got some space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of you just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Stark. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Stark. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be, and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is, because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Unloads it downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. New set of downs after the completion.
2-9 Philly.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down here for the offense.
Let's go.
Gives it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking for a man. It's DeLuca. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A 70-yard touchdown drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in game.
Turning it on! He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Boston College.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw it, Stark. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Boston College right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Line getting set on second down. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Stark. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fakes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's DeLuca. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a decent gain there before the defense makes.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.